Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Somehow, I feel like a lot of you knew that was coming today. Today is the day that Doc Brown and Marty McFly traveled to in the future, in the film Back to the Future 2. We actually see the beginning of this sequence at the end of Back to the Future 1. They come back from 1955, do the camping trip, all that stuff. And then at the end, Doc Brown says that line with the newly revamped time machine, which has Mr. Fusion on it. The car lifts up into hover mode and takes off down the street. Then Back to the Future 2 takes place, of course, in 2015. They travel to October 21st, 2015. And there's all kinds of things that go on in the movie. You know, there's hoverboards, and Marty has self-lacing shoes, which I have heard that Nike is actually going to release. I do not know for sure. There's a new Pepsi, all kinds of crazy things in that movie. Some things were, have come a little bit true, the video phones and things like that. And the fact that Nike's going to produce those shoes, supposedly, that makes that pretty accurate. But, we don't have flying cars and or cars that run off Mr. Fusion, which was a thing that you could just throw garbage in and it would convert it into energy. So there are a lot of things that they missed. I believe it also predicted that the Cubs win the World Series. I don't follow baseball, but I think they are actually in the playoffs. So I'm not entirely sure about that, but anyways, pretty interesting things here. So I've showed you all these cars before, told you the Back to the Future stories before, and I'm sure most of you have actually probably watched the movies on your own. But anyways, I do have something special to show you today. I did pick up a piece to show. I specifically purchased it just to review it on this day. Now, there's two of these. There is the time machine, and there's the time machine with Mr. Fusion. I could not find a price that I was willing to pay on the one with Mr. Fusion. I was planning on picking both of them up, but I only grabbed this one, which is okay. Of course, the Mr. Fusion one would be the more movie-accurate one. This is more from the first Back to the Future, and the one with Mr. Fusion was used in Back to the Future 2. This is Hot Wheels Elite 1/43rd scale. There it is. This thing is a beauty. I, of course, have already had it out of the box. Or not out of the acrylic, but I did take it out and look at it, make sure everything was okay. I am going to pop off this acrylic case here so we can get a better look at the car. I'm not going to unscrew it from the base right at this time, but here we go. This we're doing together. I haven't actually done this yet. As you saw, I had to cut the tape. And now it's stuck. Some of these things, there you go, just slip right off, and other ones are on there pretty well. So there it is, the 1/43rd scale time machine from Hot Wheels. This thing is a beauty. As you can see, greatly detailed. Of course, it has rubber tires. They do spin. Details of the wires running down the side of the car there. You can see the instruments on the inside. Exceptionally detailed in there. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. I'm having issues getting it to focus in there, but the details are just tremendous. You can see the clock in there. I can't tell on the camera if it has a date. I can't see it with my naked eye either, so pretty cool. Here's the back, the time machine component, the engine, all that stuff going on in there. Really just very impressed with the details on this. Of course, the license plate, out of time. One of the awesome things from the movie, of course. Here's the other side. Super cool. I'm very, very pleased with this thing. It's got like the polished metal. I think this is probably the most accurate of them all. As I talked about when I reviewed the 1/64th castings, these second releases here were Zamac, and the first release was just like this silver paint. So you can see there, the difference with the 143rd. I would say the 143rd is the most accurate one. So other brands have definitely made these. I don't know exactly what they are, but of course there's different time machines, for each movie, and there are brands that have made them all in larger scales. I don't have any of those. Of course, this is pretty much my collection, but I do want to pick up the Hot Wheels Mr. Fusion at some point if I find one that's a decent price, but it's not something that I'm too worried about. I'm very, very happy with this one. I think this one's super nice. I'm happy to add it to my collection. Anyways, there you have it. The Back to the Future fleet from Hot Wheels on the day that Marty McFly and Doc Brown traveled into the future. Thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos and have a great day.